Hi guys, welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. It's Thursday. And what does Thursday mean? Thursday night football. So it's time for our weekly NFL update. Week 10 is in the books. What a week it was. It all started out last week, Thursday night. Bengals against the Ravens. We'll run down all the scores from last week at the bottom of the screen, but let's start with the Bengals against the Ravens. What a game of football. I mean, this was... If you're not a football savant and you don't watch it often, this is the game you need to watch. This will get you in love with American football. This will get you in love with the NFL. And you must probably get in love with one of these two teams. What a game. I mean, Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdowns, played out of his skin. Had 3 touchdowns in the fourth. Joe Burrows, 4 touchdowns, 429 yards passing. He played out of his skin. Wide receiver for the Bengals, Jamar Chase, 269 yards receiving. I mean, everywhere you look, it was an unbelievable football game. Coach of the Bengals, I mean, he showed balls at the end of the game. They could have tied it up. He thought, no, I don't want to go to overtime. The momentum was with the Ravens at that point. He tried to win it on a 2-point conversion, and it didn't work. But hey, no pain, no gain, no risk, no fun. That's the Bengals. I mean, what a game it was. The best advertisement for football that I've seen for years. And hey, this Thursday night, another good game coming up, in a few hours' time. Then we had, and I mean, look, these are two teams that I still believe the Bengals make the playoffs, even though they really need to put a winning run together now, but I still believe in the Bengals. I believe in Joe Burrows. The Giants against the Panthers. That was played in Frankfurt, Germany. 2 teams going nowhere, but look, Panera's 36-yard field goal in OT wins it for the Panthers. A good win for the Panthers. I mean, both teams must probably going to start looking at next season and who they can draft. Then, what a week. My Patriots won this one against the Bears. I felt sorry for Caleb Williams. The Bears are actually having not a bad season, but I mean, the Patriots had a sack festival against them, and Drake Mayo starting to play well. Patriots are up to 3-7. If I told you at the beginning of the season the Patriots can have the same record as the Jets, you would have thought, wow, Patriots must probably winning 6 or 7 or 8 games, but no, only 3-7. So good win for the Patriots, 19-3. Bears got a lot of things they've got to talk about. Bills, Colts, expected win for the Bills, 30-20 against the Colts. Josh Allen played like Josh Allen does. Big game coming up this week for the Bills. They're going to face off against the Chiefs. Then we have the Broncos against those Chiefs. The Chiefs march on. They're at 9-0 now. I mean, this is a close game, 16-14. The Broncos had a field goal to win it in the last dying seconds of the game. And but somehow you just felt something was going to happen, and it did. The Chiefs blocked the field goal attempt, and the Chiefs stay unbeaten, the only perfect team in the NFL. Are those Miami Dolphins starting to worry for their perfect season? I don't know. This Sunday, it's going to be a big game. I think I'm going to make a live watch along for that game, the Chiefs against the Bills. So stay tuned. I'll let you know ahead of time. But a good win for the Chiefs. Then we have the Falcons against the Saints. I'm disappointed. I really thought this was the Falcons' game to win, to establish themselves as divisional leaders. But they lost this one 20-17. Saints, they snapped their 7-game losing streak. I mean, they were 3-0 and then they went to 3-7. So it's good for them. They've won a game. And not going to help them with anything, but good game. Then the 49ers against the Buccaneers. Another game I was really excited watching. Look, McCaffrey's back, and that's going to help the 49ers. I think the 49ers have definitely got a higher ceiling than the Buccaneers. Buccaneers got to hope they can still catch the Falcons. Otherwise, I think they'll be out of the playoffs. But the 49ers won this one 23-20. Purdy looked okay. Excuse me. Yeah. So things are looking up for the 49ers. They also need to start putting a few wins together, but when they have McCaffrey back, they've got their boys all back. Kittle's going to be there, so they should be doing well. Steelers Commanders, another big game. The surprise team of the season, everybody has said, is the Commanders. I actually think the Steelers has also been a surprise of the season. Steelers won this one by 28-27. I like what the Steelers are doing. I like Mike Tomlin as a coach. I was very, very critical of their quarterback situation when they got Russell Wilson in there as well. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Steelers, Mike Tomlin, you obviously know more about football than I do. No surprise. The Steelers are looking good. They're looking strong. They're looking like a team that I think everybody should fear if you meet this team in the playoffs. And but I think both teams will make the playoffs. The Commanders might win the division. They might come in second. I think they get the worst case scenario. They'll most probably get a wild card. But good game of football. I mean, if anybody questioned the Steelers at the beginning of the season, idiot. Then we have the Vikings against the Jaguars. Just not a good game of football. I mean, the Vikings starting to stutter at the moment. I mean, they are at 7-2, but their performances are not looking good at the moment. They're still winning, and that's most probably a sign of a very good football team. If you can win when you're not playing your best football. They won this one 12-7 against a terrible Jaguars team at the moment. But hey, that's a sign of a good football team. You can win when you're not playing well. But I think they need to start playing better. Then the Titans against the Chargers, 27-17. I think I tipped this, one of the few games I tipped right last week. Chargers just too strong. Justin Herbert looking good. I think the Chargers are going to make a push for the playoffs. Titans definitely out of it. Eagles, Cowboys. We'll get into those Cowboys later. Eagles dominated this game from A to Z, 34-6. Cowboys without Dak Prescott most probably wouldn't have made a difference if he was there in any case. I mean, the Cowboys are a shit show on the field, and they're a shit show off the field. I mean, now they're self-destructing off the field. When we get into our segment, Player of the Week and Dipshit of the Week, we'll talk more about the Cowboys. But dominant game by the Eagles. Jalen Hurts, 4 touchdowns, looking good. They got Saquon Barkley. I mean, look, Eagles going to the playoffs either as winning the division or through the wild card. The Jets against the Cardinals. Talking about dipshit, this is another dipshit team, the Jets. I mean, all this hype. You bring in Devonta Adams. You've got Sauce Gardner. You've got that bad man that everybody calls Aaron Rodgers. He's just bad at the moment. I mean, let's be honest. Jets season is over, and as a Jets fan, you're used to this. You are used to this. It's been 25 years of just fucking pain. I feel sorry for all those New Yorkers that support the Jets. I mean, it is support the upstate team in Buffalo. It's better for your nerves, better for your health, because the Jets suck. I mean, Kyler Murray and the Cardinals gave them an ass whipping. I mean, I haven't seen an ass whipping like this in a long time. The Jets were just goddamn terrible. And this is the 4th victory in a row for the Cardinals. A team that I also didn't see this high up, but the Cardinals are starting to sneak up and doing well. But we'll get into that after when we see the tables. Then we had Monday Night Football, the Lions against the Texans, another highly anticipated game. This was decided on a 52-yard field goal as time expires for the Lions. I just like the balls of the Lions as coach. I like the coach of the Lions. He's so ballsy. Texans starting to stutter. They got to find a way. I mean, the Lions got the second best record in all of the NFL. I still think the Lions are not playing to their full potential at the moment, but they are my Super Bowl pick. That one, Texans need to up their game. Then Tuesday, I was disappointed in this one. I actually thought the Rams had a chance to win this game against the Dolphins. I watched this game. The Rams just couldn't get anything going. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, they just couldn't get anything going. They couldn't protect the quarterback. It was a shit show. And they're still, but saying that, the Rams are still in it for the playoffs. They can still get a playoff spot. They need to just get a little bit of a run going. Dolphins are out of the playoffs, definitely. I mean, they got Tua back. Tyreek played well, good touchdown, but 23-15 for the Rams, for the Dolphins. Yeah, it's probably a little bit. It's just too late now for the Dolphins. I don't think there's enough games. I mean, they'd have to basically go on an 8-game winning streak or win 7 of the last 8, 6 of the last 8 to get into the playoffs. I don't think that's going to happen, because I do know they've got to play the Bulls again, so I don't think that's going to happen. And then obviously there were 4 teams on a bye week: the Browns, the Packers, the Raiders, and the Seahawks. We'll see them next week. So that was my roundup from week 10. A lot of good games. I mean, starting to be more clearly now where our playoff teams are coming from. So let's get straight into that. Let me put out the tables for you guys so we can see that. I'm just gonna just gotta go out here quickly. There we go. That's better. All right. So let's get. We'll keep the results going down the bottom, but let's start out. Let's start off in the AFC East. We've got the Bills. I'm not going to get too much in it. You can see the tables. I mean, the Bills look comfortable. I think the Bills are playoff bound. That's done. I don't think any of those other 3 teams. So in the AFC, we've got the Bills. They put them down. They are definitely in. I'm going to write that down as we go along. Then the North. I still think we could see 3 teams from the North. I think Steelers and Ravens are definite, and I'll put the Bengals on the outside at the moment. But they still got a lot of in-game to play against each other. I mean, okay, the Bengals have lost twice to the Ravens, but Bengals got to play the Steelers still. Things are looking good there. Then we have the AFC South. Got to go with the Texans, and I think the rest of them are all done. They're all done. So, that's it. Texans looking good in the South. Okay, so then we get into the AFC West. Hey, you don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be a savant. You don't have to know football. You just have to look at the table. The Chiefs are in the playoffs. So, I've got 2-4-5 definite teams in the playoffs. I think the Bengals, the Chargers, and the Broncos. 2 of them are going to make it. 2 of those 3 are going to make it. That's for me the teams that are making in the AFC West. It's the Bulls, the Steelers, the Ravens, the Texans, and the Chiefs. Those 5 are guaranteed. And the Bengals, the Chargers, and the Broncos. 2 out of those 3 will make it. So that is the AFC. Let's get into the NFC right now. All right. So NFC East. I think the Eagles will win it. I think the Commanders will be definitely in there also, either over wild card or thing. Cowboys, Giants, ciao ciao, arrivederci. Your season is over because you suck. Then the NFC North. No surprise, you've got to put the Lions in there. You've got to put the Vikings in there. I think the Packers I'm going to put on the outside as a 3rd team that should make it through there. Bears could have a chance, but I doubt it. Then we look at the NFC South. I only think 1 team comes in here, and I'm going to put the Falcons down for now. Hurts me, but I'll put the Falcons down for now. I think the Falcons must probably get it against the Buccaneers. They have won, I think, both direct games against the Buccaneers. So basically the Buccaneers have got to win 3 games more than the Falcons going through the rest of the season. And then we're in the NFC West. I think NFC West, I still think the 49ers are in. I think 49ers come in, and I think the Cardinals will have a chance to the wild card. I can't see the Rams or the Seahawks making it, not through this division, not the way the division is set up. So let's have a look what we've got in the NFC West. I've got 2, 4, 6 teams I think will definitely make the playoffs. It's the Eagles, the Commanders, the Lions, the Vikings, the Falcons, and the 49ers. And out of these three, the Packers, the Cardinals, and the Bears, I see one making the playoffs. I see one of them making the playoffs. So, yeah, playoffs are going to be interesting. I always say Thanksgiving, which is a little bit later this year. I always think Thanksgiving is basically, for me, the cutoff date. Once you hit Thanksgiving, you definitely know who's making the playoffs and who's not. So, yeah, that was our games for last week. I'll put this back up for you guys. All right. So we've got the standings. I have a little bit of the playoff picture I put out there. Let's have a look at this week's games that are coming up. Week 11. Going to be interesting. Week 11, I think tonight's game, Thursday night, Eagles Commanders. Oh, big game. This is a big game. This got a lot of say about who's going to win the division. I think the Eagles win it at home. Packers Bears. I can only see the Packers winning that one. It's also a divisional game. Jaguars Lions. Do you have to be a genius? It's got to be the Lions. Vikings Titans. I think this could be tough. It could be an upset, but I still go with the Vikings. Raiders Dolphins. Go with the Dolphins. Rams Patriots. At Patriots, I'm going with the Patriots, obviously. Browns Saints. Go with the Saints. Colts Jets. I'm going with the Colts to win in New York. Ravens Steelers. Big one, but I'm going with the Steelers. Falcons Broncos. I'm going with the Broncos in this one. Seahawks at 49ers. Can only see a 49ers win here. Chiefs Bills. Toss of a coin. I think the unbeaten run's over. I'm going with the Bills. Bengals Chargers. Going with the Bengals. Texans Cowboys. Battle of Texas. I'm going with the Texans. And then we have teams on a bye. We have the Giants, the Cardinals, the Buccaneers, and the Panthers all on a bye. All the games are going to keep on running at the bottom of the screen, to check that out. A lot of big games, but I'm definitely looking forward to. I mean, I got to watch tonight's game, Eagles against Commanders. That's a must watch for me. I think another must watch has got to be the Rams Patriots. Another watch for me. And then of course the Chiefs, the Bills is going to be massive. That's a big game. Ravens Steelers. I mean, there are so many good games this week. Even the Falcons and the Browns. A lot of games with a lot of implications on who makes the playoffs. I mean, this weekend can twist everything around again. Everything I predicted and told you guys before can be changed this week. So let's check it out. Now, important segment of the week. My player of the week. Come on, you got to give it to the man. I think he's looking in MVP form. Lamar Jackson. I mean, Action Jackson. That's what I call him. Man, he's got moves like Michael Jackson. He is smooth. I've never been a big fan of him, but I'm starting to feel the love for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. What a player for me. He's the player of the week for me. Now let's get into the dipshit of the week. I don't think this will surprise anybody. Micah Parsons. Let's talk about Micah Parsons in depth here. Your team sucks. You come back off an injury. Okay, didn't play bad, but your team sucks. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys, you call yourself America's team. God knows why. Because if you're America's team, then America is a shit country. Mediocre. Is that what America is? I don't think so. You should be banned. I think Congress should put in a statement saying it's forbidden for the Cowboys to call themselves America's team. Because if you are the banner for America's team, oh my God. And then this guy. I mean, you come out there and you basically throw your coach under the bus. He doesn't work as hard as other players and blah, 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 blah. Look, your coach is gone at the end of the season, no matter what. You guys can go on a winning streak. Your coach is gone at the end of the season. I believe he should be gone now. I'm not one to take other people's money away. He'll get compensated, stuff like that. I think there's the greatest coach in the world that has ever seen in football. He's out there. He's doing a little bit of TV work, and his name is Bill Belichick. Get Belichick in now, so that he can evaluate the team until the end of the year and he knows who to get rid of. And if I get rid of somebody, it's you that I'm starting with. People like you, we don't need in a team. You can't you can do this internally. You can't do this in the media. And that leaves, and then you're not to blame on your own. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's another dipshit of the week. That's Jerry, your owner. Another dipshit of the week. Jerry, you own the team. You think you're the general manager. You have got to come right now. You've got to make the hard decisions. And the hard decisions are, why the fuck did you bring Zeke Elliott back? Why didn't you go get out Henry that went to the Ravens? You could have had him. Why are you sticking with Mike McCarthy? That is, you're going nowhere. You overpaid for Dak. You overpaid for CeeDee Lamb. I mean, Jerry, I know you're old, but I don't see you in the same bracket as Joe Biden being senile. I think, come on, Jerry, make the big decisions. Make the big decisions. And one of those big decisions has got to be the next dipshit of the week, Mike McCarthy. Auf Wiedersehen. Pay him compensation. Let him go off. He can find another job, maybe as a coordinator, maybe as a head coach. Mike McCarthy always seems to fall on his feet and go and get out and get Bill Belichick. Like I said, the minute you get Bill, I'm a Cowboy supporter. So Jerry, you want some more Cowboy support? Go get Bill Belichick. So guys, that was our Week 10 update and our Week 11 review of the NFL. Love the show. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, always important. Hit the notification button that you know with the next thing. And I'll let you, if you hit the notification button, you'll know that if we're going to do the game on Sunday, Bills against the Chiefs. I think I'm going to do that game. I'm looking forward to it. So let's go for it. I'm doing a live watch along for the Bills against the Chiefs. I might even do like a red zone for the whole NFL on Sunday. So see you guys soon. Love, peace, and happiness. Ciao, ciao.